Hey guys, it's Joe Mayo and
Richard Ballin.
And here we are at Nelson, Nevada. Or say the word. It's right on that sign.
Yeah, it's Techatticup.
Forget it.
Established in 1861. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild place. They've owned it here for 31 years, but it was a mine back in the 1800s, 1861. So we're going to take a little walk around and check this place out. This is a photographer's paradise. Just about everything in here. Rich took a little preview. What do you think?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. There's at least 100, maybe a little less, old cars sitting around here, and I mean old cars, and just old stuff. It's funny. It was established in 1861. 100 years later, you know what happened?
No, what?
I was born.
No kidding.
1961.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't know the calendar.
A little bit of history, right?
There you go. So let's go check out the town.
Yeah.
Searchlight,
right. 40 miles.
We're on foot.
Older city.
Let's check it out.
25. Joe.
What's going on, Richard?
Hey. The buffet just let out.
The buffet? You know, if they had a restaurant out here serving burgers and stuff. Oh, look at this.
I know. Look at this one. This is the one. Right here. It looks like a tractor. I don't think it is.
I think it's homemade.
How about that one?
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, we played with this kind of stuff when we were kids. Hey, look at this, Harley. Chopper.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, somebody made this. I see.
Fire it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fire. Easy Rider.
We're welcoming everybody.
I can see we're both in the video.
Come on.
Come on down.
Stay the night.
I remember these old Coke
It's only
machines.
$1 a night, but you may not leave.
Hotel California.
Yeah.
I think Elvis is over here. Studebaker? Dodge.
This is when they have keg parties out here.
Serious keg. 60.
When I was younger, I actually had to sleep in that trailer.
Did you?
That was it.
Hey, it might be nice.
There's a bed in there.
You know the difference between a 60 and a 59 Cadillac? Almost identical, but the 59 is the one that had them huge freaking wings. Probably the most classic car ever.
Yeah, I had a couple. I gave them away. Hey, look, they got a bird
Just like
cage.
Elvis did. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't do these. I can do side shots of myself. I can't do rear ones because I'm like, I got this big, you know, kind of, you know, I less hair back there.
These are like little rooms that they rented out. These are the rooms that the people that lived out here stayed in.
You know what's funny is I don't remember
They had
these.
4 or 6 people in each one.
Could be.
These are the miners. The miners lived in these.
You know what? If they rented these out, that would be cool to rent them out. Hey, Elton, play something for us.
I remember when rock was young. Woo! Sky rocking. Pretty good, huh? That's the original.
Could be.
I'm gonna look inside the window. Oh yeah, you can see in. Let me see what I see. No, it's just filled with stuff.
Just like our houses, filled with stuff.
Yeah, it's like a storage place now. Joe, are you gonna make me actually pull us back?
Come on, don't be a statistic for the reason they lock everything out.
I know, I'm one of those.
Hey, they got everything in this little chapel. They got the organ, piano. I wonder if it plays. Kind of doubt it, but.
I know I'm kind of a rule breaker, but not really.
You? Sneaky bastard.
Oh, wait a minute, you missed it.
Oh, did you ever see these?
This one actually plays.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
It says Josh, Sarbia, Elias, and Sophia, 1980. Wow.
Did you ever feel these bushes right here?
Yeah,
Really soft and smooth.
and they're tasty. I used to bite on them, and they come with their own toothpick.
They're actually cactus people, so we're just yanking your crank. Yeah, you stick your hand on that and you wouldn't be a happy camper. Hey, it's the motel.
The Ballin Motel
Could
or
be.
the Bates Motel.
Could be. Let's hope it doesn't fall.
This one still has a light bulb in it.
Come on down, we got a special going on here. $19.95 per person per night and an $89 resort fee. That's all. You're good to go.
That's right. You know what? Back in the day, this was the bed. I think I actually had one of these. Or something close. I was little.
Well, I don't know about you, but I had a single bed when I grew up. Yeah, you couldn't, I mean, if you rolled over, you would fall off the bed.
Something, yeah, I had one of them. Joe, it happened again.
What's that?
See? Easy come,
Hey.
easy go.
Where'd it go?
The hand is quicker than the thigh. I mean the eye.
Or the hand is quick on the thigh, something like that. I guess if she's pretty enough. Ah, come on, we can fix this one up.
Yeah, that's a fixer-upper. What do you think?
Yeah.
Probably have this thing running in 2 weeks.
Richard's Car Sales.
Yeah, and it comes with gas. All the parts are already here. Here's a gas tank.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is like the parts graveyard. Look around. Look at it all.
Yeah, it is.
Here's my my alternator.
Except that's an alternator. That's not that old. Well, I think alternators started probably late 60s. Not really sure.
Yeah, this is like the parts graveyard.
Hey, those people were on the second floor over there. We'll have to check that out. Let's check
Saw
this
somebody up high?
on that building where the Coke sign is.
Uh-oh. Somebody didn't read the sign. So yes, you used to be able to go in these buildings and to the top floors, and now they don't let you. Well, they don't want you to.
See, here's the front end. That's either to a 59 or 60 Cadillac. Yeah, there was a slight variation to them. I'm not really sure. But for me, the winged cars, my favorite.
Really?
Right around 59, you get the 59 Impala with the horizontal wings and all those wing cars. Christine, you know, the Plymouth. Those were the cars. I mean, they're just ridiculous, like that Cadillac, the ridiculous fins on a 59 Cadillac. I love them.
How much was gas?
What's the earliest you remember gas costing?
Well, I'm a little, it sounds funny, I'm a little, you know, I've read stuff and things about me personally. I want to say 99 cents or 79 or 89 cents a gallon.
Oh, come on.
And that's 1977. I know it was $1 because I remember all I had was $5 once, and I put $5 in my car. One time I put 38 cents.
The cheapest I remember, not getting myself, but I remember was probably getting gas early 1970-ish maybe.
And
When it was 31 cents. I think it was 31 cents for regular, 33 cents for premium or ethyl.
yeah, see, yeah, I want to say 79.
Well, I worked in a gas station.
You did?
When I was a kid, yeah. During that second oil embargo when gas was up,
Oh, yeah, I remember that embargo well. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
that's when gas went from 30 cents to 60 cents or 70 cents. But
I don't
the nice thing was, because I worked at the gas station, we were at the point where we pumped gas, I think, 2 hours a day.
Joe, look at this real quick.
David,
There was snow up here, and they had to put chains on the tires.
could be. I don't even know what the elevation is here. I have to check. I don't think it's that high, but
Yeah, there's chains on those tires. And look, this is probably pushing snow out of the way.
could be.
Anyway, I cut you off. So gas was 30
okay.
cents,
Oh.
40 cents.
Well, we only pumped gas, I think, 2 hours a day. One in the afternoon, right around noon, one in the late afternoon.
That's
And we had
because you didn't have any, or people didn't
Yeah.
come for it?
we didn't have gas.
Oh,
So we had a $5, we put a $5 minimum, $5 maximum, a $5 minimum to keep people from topping off their tanks too much, and a $5 maximum because that's all we had. But since I worked at the gas station, guess whose cars? I'd take a different family car member if I needed to and fill it up.
and you got to save a nickel a gallon.
I don't think we saved anything there, but
All right.
all aboard. It doesn't say do not enter.
Right.
Come in.
Anybody here? Do you ever take a school bus to school?
Oh yeah.
I did.
Yep.
The first year they ever did segregation on school busing, I was that year, the first year ever.
Oh yeah, I'm having a flashback. Let me come back here again.
Yeah.
I lived in a farm country, and the school buses would go flying, and then you'd be getting out of the seat, going down a big hill to get off at your stop, and then you start walking, and all of a sudden you hit the brakes, and you're like, whoa!
We always lived pretty close to schools, so I walked.
Oh, you walked to school?
Almost always.
You're not like my parents, were you? Where you walk to school uphill both ways? And
In
it
the
was like
snow
12
barefoot?
miles?
Oh, yeah. No. I lived in Arizona and Nevada, so in Las Vegas, it wasn't, it was always warm. But I walked on my own in kindergarten. Who does that?
Not in today's world.
Look at this radiator.
Yeah. Radiator.
The radiator. Look at that.
See, I love these trucks. Like a truck like this.
Yeah.
Blow the horn. Chevrolet.
Think about it, Joe, right? They'll be having tours there.
Could be. Well, I think they're putting it up for sale or something. But honestly, if they couldn't keep it going, how is somebody else, you know?
Well, the big deal on that at one point, and this will make sense to you, is that they didn't have gaming all over the United States. So people from California that now have gaming within 15 minutes drive could save a good hour or more and drive to State Line.
Yeah, that's true.
But after,
that's right, because gaming's everywhere
now they got all the Indian casinos like down the street from them. So you either go all the way to Vegas or you go to your local casino. They hijacked it all. Yeah, we didn't make it over here. This is where do your grocery shopping.
GMC. I always liked GMC's old logos. I thought they, especially for the time, they were rather styling. The letters or the font.
Hay bales. So the real thing too.
Yeah, maybe they're getting ready for Halloween.
Is that a bathroom or does that go into like is that like a food storage place?
I don't know.
Let me go see. Well, remember I was telling you when I was up at Lee Canyon, we had a refrigerated storage unit built into the mountain.
Yeah.
Now they had a vent that came out, but it was in the mountain. So this could be something like that.
Could be just a miner shack.
I actually bought a truck similar to this.
I remember that.
Do you? Yeah.
I remember you couldn't get the wheels off, and they were like, were they reverse threads or something?
Yeah, and then I had the whole motor rebuilt, and then we could never get it started.
Yeah, I do remember
I never
that.
could get it started. And I had a mechanic, a young guy working on it, but never could get it going. It's a trip. Look at this thing. So what were they?
I say maybe somebody lives in this one. Power
Well,
wagon?
you said you saw somebody up there. Yeah, it says this is a private home.
Yeah. You know, if you brought some beer, maybe they'd let you hang out on the patio.
Look at that. What the hell? Look at those three vehicles. That's got to be somebody's hobby. I'm not. Look at this
Holy
one straight back. It's got a house.
It's an RV.
That was the old school motorhome.
Yeah.
I think I found a new place to live.
I love it.
Look at that. Holy moly.
This takes RVing to a new level.
Yeah. That is wild.
By the gold cannon. But yeah, look at this thing. I love it.
This is the old school RVs. It's a motorhome.
Now that's living.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that old inside there. There's a bed up there, and
You know, maybe somebody actually uses one of these.
it doesn't look like anybody's been in there, but if you ever get broke down, now you got a place to sleep. Maybe they rented them out.
This one looks like it could run.
Yeah, they look like people haven't been in them. Yeah, those aren't that old of tires. But this is more in my budget. Got the deluxe motorhome, and then you've got this motorhome.
I like the limo.
Yeah, what is that, a cab? That's
Canyon
like a taxi
Express.
cab.
You know, it might have been. I know they had stuff like this for like Grand Canyon tours and stuff way back in the day. And
Yeah, well, this had to be,
Chevrolet.
this thing hasn't moved in a long time.
Yeah, it could have been.
Locked up.
Looks like it was collapsing or something.
You know, Joe,
What?
I have lock picks. I know how to pick locks. We ever get somewhere where it's really locked up and we want to go in. Of course, I just said that on video, huh?
I learned how to pick locks too. What you do is when you go into the hardware store,
Yeah.
sometimes it's not all about price. So you got to make sure you pick the right lock when you're trying to get one.
I picked a few.
But I tell you, I got a shipment coming tomorrow. It's late. I ordered for Valentine's Day, and I ordered all kinds of neat Valentine's stuff, and you know, jewelry and all kinds of neat stuff. And I checked the shipment that's coming tomorrow, and damn it, the packing list doesn't say it's like all photography and video equipment. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they mess that stuff up sometimes. So this is what I want. Actually, I didn't go this way, but this
There's somebody's truck up there, so
does it look newer?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then they can get through here.
Yeah, like I said, my understanding is that, yeah, this side somewhere, well, probably those two people live. Oh, I didn't see the, is that a Maverick? Remember the old Ford Mavericks or Mercury, what was it? A Ford Maverick or a Mercury? I can't remember what they called that.
My sister had a Pinto.
Yeah, I remember.
I actually bought one at one time to fix up, and
Oh, did you?
for $100,
Yeah.
and I sold it for $200 because I didn't want to fix it up. I doubled my money.
Well, I remember, yeah, when I was a kid in school, I think the cheapest car I had ever had a buddy buy, my one friend for $50, I think he was a 65 Tempest. Pontiac Tempest.
I bought my first vehicle I owned was a 63 Chevy van that was all rusted out. It was from back east, had windows all the way around it. It was black. And I think I paid like $300 for it. And I bought all the van magazines, and I was gonna fix it up.
Oh yeah, I used to have, you know, I had Hot Rod magazine I got.
Yeah.
And what I used to do is, when there was projects I wanted to do, I would tear those pages out and put them in like another book. So when I got, you know, my car, these are the things I want to do to the cars. Because, you know, back then, you really didn't buy performance cars like you can today. Even in the muscle car era, they had power, but the suspensions were crap.
Look at this thing.
Chopped VW.
Wow. Well, this guy was all terrain on this one.
Well, VWs back in the day were so cheap that, yeah, on top of having it as a bug, people made them, you know, dune buggies and off-road beaters. And
My friend Russ had one. You know what they did?
huh?
They cut off the top
Oh yeah.
here, so the whole thing was gone, and that was his car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it had a windshield, but there's just no top. Yeah, no one's been in these things in a long time, except this one.
This is
Welcome.
unique. This isn't the typical panel van. This is bigger. Yeah, it's a bigger one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure the metal on these things much,
As I said, these
Much
things will be here
thicker.
forever.
yeah, much thicker than today's stuff.
The people were driving, their car broke down, and this is where they decided to stay.
Yep.
They set up shop. They got their chair, they got their bike. Oh, I looked in this. There's an iron in there. That's all that's in there.
Oh, yeah.
There's an iron. And with those irons, you could kill people. See it? There's an iron.
Hey, there's a kitchen.
I wonder who picked the drapes.
Oh, I like them.
Those are nice.
They got style.
And has its own bench seats that are removable. And the reason they stopped here is because these guys stopped there. This was the old Chuck wagon.
Oh, a guy named Chuck owned it?
Yeah, it was his wagon. The one I had was red. There's an aircraft carrier around here somewhere.
Well, looking at Google Earth, I've done, from I remember further down, there's like a whole bunch of these planes.
That's what you said. I kind of looked at it. It says don't go any further.
Well,
but
yeah, it's not, I know, I think like another half a mile down the road or something.
Joe, that's stuck here straight into the dirt.
Well, the tail is left, but in the movie 3,000 Miles from Graceland with Kurt Russell, Kevin Costner, Courtney Cox, whew, she was hot, David Arquette, I can't remember who was all in it, but this plane, I think it was a little further down, they blew it up in the movie.
This is the one, huh?
And this is what's left of it, the tail. This is a real famous spot for photographers to come out here, shoot models by it, you know. Well, this is a great place. I mean, I think the two greatest places I've seen in Vegas for photography
How was
is
this
here
thing?
and in the MGM, when the MGM had their grand, whatever that was out there, remember that?
Moving.
All right, just lift it up a little bit more.
A little bit more?
A little more. All right.
Yeah.
We'll have it back together in no time. You saw that movie, was it one in the desert where the plane, they got stranded in the desert?
Yeah.
And
Phoenix or something?
yeah, Flight of the Phoenix.
Flight of the
That's
Phoenix.
it. Yeah. So we're going to get this together and
this is a fixer-upper.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they were able to do it. I could do it.
Duct tape, WD-40.
I made models when
We're
I
good.
was a kid,
There you go.
you know, and I took math, so I can do this.
1 + 1 is always 3, right? All right, let's do a couple of curls.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Well, I don't want to make anyone feel bad, you know. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I get what you're saying.
This one, the last time I did it, I dropped it and it
broke.
broke.
I'll bet you that thing weighs 400 or 500 pounds.
I don't know. I'm not gonna find out. I'll start with this one. Hey, I got my walking stick that says do not touch.
Do not touch. That's what she said.
Yeah, you see this concrete or whatever they put here, and then this stuff was moved here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It definitely looks like it was poured.
Yeah, something, they made this and then set this stuff here.